Happy Tuesday! Happy Tuesday! It is time for another one of our videos in our Template Tuesday series. Today is template number 11. We're getting close to the finish. I can hardly believe all the fun creations we have made in this series. So my pattern box is getting super full, like I know yours is, and wow, we have so much inspiration for our future card making. So let's get started with today's template number 11 in our Template Tuesday series for 2025. So we've got our annual catalog here. We are working through page 24, which has all these card and tag sketches. And so we are using these to create a fun template for our pattern box. We have like a sketch that we put into action, into visual action, and are able to put those in our pattern boxes to flip through when we need. So we have already done 1 through 10. Oh my goodness, we only have 4 more, 3 after today. So we are working on template number 11 today. So page 24 in our 2025 annual catalog. If you missed any of our previous ones, you can find them on my blog at stampinqueenbee.com. You can also find them on YouTube. I have a playlist for Template Tuesdays 2025, and you will find them all there as well. So let's get started. Today's is a fun and easy template. Let me show you what we're going to be using. So first we need a tag, and so I am actually using this tag today from our foiled frames and labels ephemera pack, and you can just pop these out. They're already laser cut for us. And so there's bunches of those. And so this one is the closest to match this one here. You could use a tag die or anything that you want. I'm going to show you another die with some examples later, but I love these for quick and easy. I'm also going to use my sentiment from the More Messages that we used last week. This is a stamp and die set. And what's really cool is it's a one giant stamp and one giant die, but it will die cut all of these sentiments that are really for all occasions. It will die cut them in one swoop. So I have pre-stamped them in a few colors, and then I just keep a clear envelope inside, and when I need a great sentiment, I can just pull one out ready to go. So we're going to use congratulations today. We're also going to use some embellishments. I think we're going to use these today. These brushed butterflies, because it goes really good with this gold on here. You're going to need a shape, and so this shape I have actually die cut. It's the smallest one from the Everyday Arches die set. This is like a go-to for me, so I will be using that as well. So we also need a bow. So I've just got a bow that I've pre-tied for us, and then let me put up here our template directions so that if you would like to take a screenshot of this, you can go right ahead and do that. Okay, so let's start. This template, remember, is so easy. This is going to go in our pattern box, so I want this to be real flat. So I'm just going to take my shape here and add some liquid adhesive. We're just going to put our shape kind of to the left here. And this is actually from the Thoughtful Designs designer specialty paper. So I have used that and just die cut that out. My sentiment, I'm just going to go ahead and, because this is my pattern box, I want this to be real flat. So I'm just going to go ahead and add that right over. We're going to take our bow here that I've pre-tied. You could use any ribbon, twine, thread, anything. And we're just going to put that right at the top with some liquid glue. If you kind of hold it there a second, the liquid glue will hold it. You could use a mini glue dot as well. And then I'm just going to grab my Take Your Pick tool, and we're going to add, so let me bring in my template just so you guys can see. So we've got our tag here. You can see we've added our bow at the top, we've added our shape here, our sentiment here, and then we need 3 embellishments. So I am going to grab the biggest butterfly on here, and this one's just gonna go right over my sentiment. We're gonna take the second one, I'll take a smaller butterfly here, and it's gonna go right near that same one. And then kind of up here, we're gonna do one more. So let's do a bigger one since this is kind of a big tag here. And we'll just put this one going that way. So how easy is today's template? It is a fast and easy one. You could use it as a tag for a gift. You could also just take a card base and stick this right to the front and you have a ready-made card. That's why I really love these sketches, because even though they're card and tag templates, all of them can be cards, and really all of them could be turned into a tag of some sort. So lots and lots of options on that. I always love to make a few other examples for you, and so I was telling you earlier that the Everyday Arches has become one of my staples. I use this lots for so many things, and all of these can not only be die cuts, but they can be tags themselves. And so that is what I did. I created some tags with that. So I have this one here, which is using, I think it's the 4th one. Yeah, the 4th one from the biggest. And it's just basic gray with a little bit of DSP. So you can see I switched it. So I actually made this shape my sentiment, and that's from those more messages. And where my sentiment is, I just put a little DSP. So you can really flip-flop any of the tag, the shape, the sentiment, the embellishments. You can really move them around on your sketch. Of course, Christmas is coming up, so I had to do a couple of Christmas ones. So we've got Merry Christmas. This is using the Sweetest Jars stamp set. This is using those same Everyday Arches. I used 2 of them and just cut my real red layer and then a bit of DSP, have my bow on there. And then this sentiment is actually from the Greetings for All Mix and Match ephemera. So there is some holiday ones in there. So there's a Merry Christmas there. And here's another one, same sentiment from that same Greetings for All Mix and Match ephemera. I used a banner, and this banner is from one of those adhesive backed ephemera from the Good Times Mix and Match. There are some banners in there, so there's a red one. So I just put that behind there. So that's my shape, and I totally moved it, but it really is from this same template. So one template has so many options. These are just a few, but I really love making these sketches to put in my pattern box because it really gives us a starting place for when we're creating. So we can take, one sketch, one design, move things around a little bit, and it becomes a whole new design using that same template as our inspiration. So I hope these are inspiring you as much as they are me. I can't wait to hear what you create with these templates. And we have just 3 more and this series will be done. I'll be kind of sad because I love doing this series with you guys. And anyway, just thank you so much for watching, liking, and subscribing. And I will see you guys next Tuesday for template number 12. Have a great week, everyone.